All right, so here I have the extended mix for Transhumanize. We're just gonna start from the left and kind of work our way over and see how everything's laid out here. So just gonna zoom in on the intro and pretty bare bones here, just a kick, a couple percussion hits, and a pad that was made in Serum. I ended up just bouncing out to audio, but all right, pretty simple. The pluck, little arpeggio thing starts coming in with some sweeps. Hi-hats. Another pad right here. And then this pluck. All right, so we have some more hats and sub, a bass guitar, this little satellite hit and everything kind of coming in this section. So we have this guy. I don't remember where I found this thing, but cool little sample. Got this one here. Just kind of adding some atmosphere to the background there. The two pads here. Okay, the bass guitar. I actually ended up using Contact's Rickenbacker bass for this on the night session setting. So some EQ cutting off the low end, a little bit of OTT, Saturn to boost the highs a little, and Trash 2 on this squealer preset. So without any processing, okay, and then width. So yeah, it kind of has a bite on top there, helps it cut through the mix a lot better. The sub, originally you can see this is muted out here because I originally had it in silent, and I ended up purchasing Trillion in the middle of making this track and decided to switch over. I love the analog sounding sort of basses that you can make with this thing. So this one's the TR Voyager Octamoog setting here. So yeah, that's bass guitar sub. See the little MIDI for the pluck here. All right, and this was made in Spire, I believe. And their default libraries are pretty great, actually. I think this pluck Tech Click 3 was from one of their factory libraries, and I just kind of tweaked it a little bit. EQ, OTT, and Saturn, again, just boosting a little bit of the high end. This pluck is Serum patch, if I remember right. Yeah. So I took the pluck from Beacon and just kind of tweaked it a little bit, changed it up a little for this track. Got some delay, hyperdimension, reverb, some effects going on here. Right, and it looks like just maybe there were some harsh frequencies or something that were cut there. OTT, Saturn. All right, moving on along. All right, so yeah, this section there's the kick is like kind of, there's a high pass filter, kind kind of filtering out the low end, bringing in some delay feedback, and reverb. You'll kind of see here. So then, yeah, everything just kind of sucks back down, and we have the effects splash and these white noise pumps, just kind of filling out a little bit of the top end. So this mid bass comes in, this guy right here. Yeah. So this was a preset from the Sunny Lax Serum Pack, just kind of tweaked to taste. Again, just EQ, a little bit of OTT and Saturn. Moving on from there, have a key change right here. Instead of just hitting the one note, the D there changes from D to A sharp to C to G to A. Little arpeggio changes up during this section. And then we just have a snare roll that takes us out into the break. All right, so then that arpeggio goes up an octave, and we bring this bass pad in. This is another Serum patch. Yeah, so these chords are just kind of swelling and slowly building up and up and up. The pluck from earlier comes back in. And I believe I automated the feedback. So yeah, the delay is kicked up quite a bit more in this break section on these plucks. So they're like always kind of ringing, in the background. Cymbal loop, snare. Okay, yeah, so you know, the snare gets faster and faster. There's just like pitch automation, a little bit of reverb automation as the, you know, the pitch goes up. And then that just kind of rings out, and then it's just the pluck, and then last drop finally comes in. And this is mostly the same as earlier. There's this one added like kind of top note. That guy right there. You can kind of see how it sits on top of the rest of the basses. Alright, and then we just have another snare roll. Let me just unmute all of these. Yeah, so the kick has this little build right here, you know, and it's just some filter automation, high passing it. And then it's just back to the whole single note. And then the outro, just elements, you know, start gradually dropping out. So you'll see like the sub goes. Then the mid bass. And then it's just the pluck and the percussion and kick. And a little bit of this pad. So yeah, only other little thing, you know, you can see some of the percussion is like hand to left and right. Yeah, on the kick, you know, for the reverb and the delay effects that we talked about earlier, I used Native Instruments Replica for the delay and Valhalla Vintage Verb for the reverb.